Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. So NVIDIA went up about 4% today. Finally a good day for NVIDIA as per my expectation. In this video, we'll further evaluate if NVIDIA can go further up or will it take a dip again using technical charts, fundamentals and other data analysis. Now, let's get started. Starting with the daily summary, Nvidia opened at 116.52. It made a high 121.80. It made a low 115.38 and it closed at 120.87. That is 3.97% up. If you remember my previous videos, I mentioned that there is some consolidation happening around 115 on Nvidia, but I was not expecting Nvidia to go further down to 108 level. My overall expectation was Nvidia has to go up. It's just a matter of time. It's waiting for some kind of support or some kind of catalyst in terms of the news or data that can take it further high. We'll take a look at what caused Nvidia to go up today when we talk about news regarding Nvidia in this video in a bit. Moving on, last 5 days, you see lots of volatility, but still Nvidia managed to go up about 4.29% in last 5 days. Last 1 month, Nvidia is down about 4.42%, and last 6 months, Nvidia is still up 27.23%, and year to date, 150.92% up. And also, I had a comment yesterday and day before that even if Nvidia year to date is above 140%, but still Nvidia has more room to go further up versus going down. So I have the similar opinion that Nvidia has more possibility to go further up versus going down below 110. Now let's take a look forward P for Nvidia and other AI stocks. Nvidia forward P at this point is at 39.24, higher than the last week closing. It's a good day for Nvidia. The forward P went up today. Palantir 108.53, slightly down from yesterday. SMCI 14.59, no major change from yesterday. AMD 41.12. AMD also had a good day today. Now let's take a look percentage change analysis for Nvidia and try to evaluate where does Nvidia stand in this quarter. So in this quarter, as you see, cumulative percentage change is at 3.96%, is starting from the previous earnings report. So as of yesterday, it was negative 0.01%, and now it closed positive. So cumulative percentage change also suggests that more room to go further up before the next earning, because in last probably 3 to 4 weeks, overall no major change or no major increase happened. Now let's take a look technical charts for Nvidia. On your screen you see 180-day hourly interval chart for Nvidia and also the MACD chart. As we noted in my previous videos, that MACD line was going in parallel to the zero line as of yesterday, and I tried to compare this behavior overall with this one, but there was one change in the previous behavior. MACD went down, and then after touching below zero, it started going up. It got more momentum, and also Nvidia went up. You see, the similar behavior we experienced here. So after touching here, I was expecting Nvidia to go further up from here, but it did not happen. It came back, but at the same time, I had a strong opinion that Nvidia should not go below zero from here, right? So it did not, right? So maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, I had a strong opinion that Nvidia either continue to do sideways movement or it would start going up, right? And what we saw today, Nvidia started going up, and that's a good sign for Nvidia. Now let's take a look at Fibonacci levels. You see Fibonacci levels on your screen, as we noted yesterday and day before yesterday, that 115 was a strong support level. Nvidia was trading around 115 but did not have enough momentum to go to the next support level, that was 108. And I thought maybe it won't be easy for Nvidia to go to 108 anytime soon. And yesterday also, I had an opinion either Nvidia to go down a little bit more and then go up, or should go up from here. So there were two possibilities I discussed in my previous videos. So second possibility worked today. So Nvidia did not go further down today and it started going up. So next level of resistance is 125. So this will be interesting to see if Nvidia can break 125 level in next 3 days. There is a possibility it can do that. But but if you ask my opinion, probably it won't be easy for Nvidia break 125 in the first attempt. It would go up to touch 125, then probably it will get a pushback from there. That's what I think. And then it will try to go back again to 125. Now let's take a look Bollinger Bands. So you see Bollinger Bands on your screen. So as we noted yesterday that the gap between the upper band and the lower band was contracting and there was not enough momentum. But now you see today such a big gap open, right? So it was just a matter of time, Nvidia had to go up, but it was taking more time than expected. So tomorrow will be an interesting day if Nvidia can carry the same momentum and tries to go further up. Now let's take a look some news regarding Nvidia. So starting with this one that says tech stocks rise, material factor rallies on China's stimulus, Nvidia surges. So let's try to open it. So it says that People's Bank of China unveiled a series of aggressive measures, including the cuts to the reserve requirement ratio for banks and a reduction in the 7-day repo rate. And that caused Chinese stock market to go up as well. As you see, Chinese equities is skyrocketed on the news. I'm not sure this is the only factor behind today's market rise, but we can take a further look what data and other analysis in here today. So now this one that says Nvidia shares are trading higher. The stock may be rising on reports suggesting CEO Jensen Huang has finished selling company stock. So this analysis claims that it is Mr. Jensen Huang's stock's transaction behavior that is causing Nvidia to go up today. So another one that says the same thing, and that is Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang sold 713 million of stock and he's done for now. So now some good things for Taiwan Semi. So this one that talks about Taiwan Semi secures 7.5 billion boost for Arizona expansion. So they are trying to further expand their facility and that's a good thing. This means that the future growth that Taiwan Semi is expecting is real and they are working to support that growth by expanding their facility and further expanding their resources. So now this one, and that is good for NVIDIA. This says Alibaba partners with NVIDIA to advance AI. Autonomous driving chart indicates positive momentum. So probably this was also a good driver for NVIDIA stock surge today. And this one also talks about China's rate cut. And this says Apple, Nike, and more stocks that could benefit from China rate cut. So I kind of agree. That's a good news for Apple as well. I guess I should have some Apple stocks, but I don't have any Apple stock at this point. So, but overall, the China's stimulus or the rate cut, will be good both for China and the US and the US tech market because most of the suppliers and the supply chain depends on the China, right? if the suppliers get some ease out due to this stimulus, and that would be a good thing, and that can make the manufacturing a little more competitive, so can drive the cost down. And this analysis further say that stock traders might be worried about other things. Maybe US shares are valued highly enough already, but for the past decades, when China does well, the US also does well. A strong recovery in Asia will help American companies too. And I tend to agree with that. Any big positive or negative impact in Chinese market also impacts the US companies because, most of the tech companies here depended on China due to their suppliers located there, or the tier 3 supplier or tier 4 supplier belong to China. So I guess those were the only important news regarding Nvidia at this point. And you have noted that today's surge or increase in Nvidia are due to multiple reasons. One is the China's stimulus, another could be Mr. Jensen Huang. His stock sales for Nvidia is over. It says that he's not gonna sell any more Nvidia stock, at least for short term. And also the Alibaba partnering with Nvidia is also a positive factor for Nvidia. So this means that this momentum can also carry tomorrow. So I'm expecting Nvidia to close positive tomorrow as well. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. So as you see, most of the stocks in my watch list are positive, with the exception of Palantir, Microsoft, and SMCI. And it makes sense because Palantir has been going up for so many days. So I was expecting some drop on Palantir, and SMCI 0.50% down. I guess it's temporary and it should start bouncing back again. So the biggest positive change is an Nvidia that is 3.97% up. Now let's take a look economic calendar for this week. So as we noted yesterday, there was not much data due today. Wednesday also not much. Thursday we have weekly initial jobless claim, and that will be important. And Friday we have the PC index data, and that is also important. So that's all about Nvidia analysis and assessment for today and rest of the week. And I uploaded the spreadsheets I shown in this video on my Patreon account, so you can access these files from there if you are an exclusive member. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.